Alright, so my dad's been using this knife for a little bit more than a year and a half. It'd be nice just to show it to you, just to show you how it looks, how it's worn basically, some of the patina on it. I'll do a comparison, slight comparison to it, to a knife I have that I've used for like a little bit less than 3 months, made out of the same material. And I'll put a short clip of how this knife used to look when it was like new, when I first made it. So just to start off, it's basically show and tell. But just to start off, this is 80 CRV2 and the handle is Mesquite. And I'll just show you basically how it looks. So the patina on this is like just beautiful. I like how 80 CRV2 patinas. The thing with that is too is that also means that the steel rusts very easily. But once it patinas to this point, like this area, this point, it's easier to maintain. It'll rust less, but it won't be anything compared to an actual stainless or even a semi-stainless steel. So on the handle, Mesquite is pretty hard. It's pretty high up there on the Janka hardness scale. It's harder than oak, so white oak and black oak. It's harder than a walnut, but it's not as hard as other woods I've used. So I've used Bollock and Lignum Vitae and stabilized woods. And most of these areas they used to be crisp are now round. I mean, that's going to happen too with the other woods I just mentioned, but there's a lot more wear in certain areas. So this part right here has to do with just how my dad wears it. And I made him this sheath too. So he wears it on his right side. And this little area, because of that, how he's wearing it, is what touches seats and maybe his arm or whatever when he moves it. This doesn't go under his shirt or his jacket or whatever. It's always out exposed. So if he gets close to anything too much, like other branches and stuff like that, this is what's causing this wear. The other section that's being worn is because of just the knife being put in and out of the sheath, and that's these little two sections here and here. This is not quite a flat spot, but you're starting to feel that it's becoming a flat spot. That'll eventually end once it gets deep enough that the pins stop that. But this top section here is going to continue. Not much of a difference from one side to the other. And then once it starts getting a little bit deeper, it's gonna find more material, so it is gonna slow down more. But overall, I like this material. I like Mesquite, and not that it matters too much, but I got this straight from a branch, so I just found a dead branch and just made it into this handle. So this isn't like professionally aged or professionally dried or whatever. But yeah, overall happy with it. And on the steel itself, you can see parts that are like more etched deeper than others. Not exactly etched, I guess, but have deeper patina than other sections. And this is how it's being used, basically. So for chopping, just cutting stuff, generally this area is the most used. You're going to use the tip a lot when you chop something too, depending how close something is to another thing that you're chopping. This would be like fine work, I guess, but you can see how even this is, the patina is on both sides, and it just shows you that it hasn't been used too much. But also there's like deeper areas that are etched even deeper than the rest, and I think that's just because there's like plants that are more caustic to steel than others too. And I have that on my knife too, and I'll show you right now. So this is 3 months of use. And I don't use my knife like nowhere near as hard as my dad uses his. But as you can see, there's little areas too that are a lot deeper than others, or more apparent. They give off more of a contrast than others. But yeah. So yeah, this is how it looks. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks super nice. I think it looks better than when it did, how it did when it was new, personally. I'm currently using K390, and it does patina, but just not as nice as this. So yeah, overall I like it. All right, so I'll just put a section of that video of just this when it was like new. But any questions or suggestions, let me know. Okay, bye. Yeah. Yeah, it actually looks nice. I still don't like the hand elastics way out here, but he likes that, so yeah.